And while U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio arrived in Kolkata for his 4-day diplomatic tour in India, Rubio is expected to hold bilateral talks with S. Jaishankar and meet PM Modi later today. My colleague Sumita is now joining us with the details.
Absolutely. So this is one big diplomatic visit that New Delhi had been prepping for quite some time now. Marco Rubio is in India. He visited Kolkata. He was in Kolkata earlier in the day. Today we had a couple of engagements and now he's on his way back to India, where at 2 p.m. Is when Marco Rubio is all set to meet the Indian Prime Minister in New Delhi. And of course, at around 5:30 p.m., Marco Rubio is going to deliver an address at the U.S. Embassy, which we will be covering, and we'll be getting you live updates from that particular address. And around 7 p.m. is when he's going to be attending a reception that will be hosted by U.S. Ambassador to India, Sergio Gard. Now, remember, if we look at this particular visit of U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, it assumes significance from a number of vantage points. Number one is the fact that it signifies that India and U.S. ties are on solid footing. Remember, this has been in the works ever since U.S. Ambassador to India, Sergio Gard, took over. And of course, after that, there's been a momentum in ties. And in fact, we have seen several American government representatives visit India. That also includes Marco Rubio's deputy Foreign Minister Christopher Landau as well, who visited India. Then there was, of course, other whole host of government representatives who have visited India. Now, as far as Marco Rubio's visit is concerned, remember, this is also coming in after President Donald Trump visited Beijing. He met with President Xi Jinping. So, of course, it has to be seen in light of that as well, that while the United States is continuing to maintain its partnership with Beijing, that is not going to come at a cost of its ties with India. So, which is why this Quad that's slated to happen on Tuesday, the coming Tuesday, which is when the foreign ministers of Japan, Australia, the United States, and India are going to be congregating. They're going to be huddling up to discuss a whole host of issues that are relevant to the Quad partnership. And of course, it signifies that Quad is important. Is still significant. It is important to the United States. The other aspect is related to energy security. Now, remember, the United States wants India to purchase energy, and this is something that Marco Rubio made clear before actually he took on his flight, and he said that we want to be able to sell more energy to India. And of course, then there is the trade deal talks as well that are going to happen. Defense cooperation is another.
Samita. Yes, yeah. Right. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, Samita. Thank you for the details. So we'll let you go on that note.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.